Somehow you manage to restrain yourself from expressing your mounting frustration with this handsome, aggravating man. After some time, you sigh with relief when they finally leave. But as you return to the hall, you inwardly groan because Jungkook's presence lingers in the conversation between your mother and Coco. Your mother can't stop gushing about how good looking, kind, and fun loving he seemed, while Coco remained fixated on his strong physique. Mom, he's too young for you, and Coco, he's too old. Please, let's not talk about him anymore. I don't want to hear Jungkook's name again. But he's perfect for you, isn't he? Mom, please. I know I need to get married, but that doesn't mean I'll settle for just anyone. Anyone? Are you kidding me? He's not just anyone, man. He's handsome, successful, has his own place, and most importantly, he's a father. He could be such a great father figure for Coco. Coco, do you want him to be your daddy? Mom, no, Coco. Yes, Mama, I want him. No, Coco, Mama will find someone else very soon. But I want Big Daddy, please, Mama. Mama also wants a Big Daddy, but not him. Never. Now go and change. You try to steer the conversation away from Jungkook, feeling a mixture of annoyance, concern, and reluctance about the situation unfolding. On the other side, Joshua is determined to convince Jungkook to consider marrying you because he enjoyed the food you cooked so much. Jungkook, however, remains annoyed. He's not pleased that Joshua is pushing him towards marriage, especially without even interacting with you properly. Josh, I can't marry just because she's a great cook, but she's beautiful and hot, a single mother like you always wanted. Why not? But she's so egoistic. I can't stand her. Cook, please. I want an auntie who can cook. Josh, we can find a hot and beautiful auntie, but not her. Despite Joshua's persistence and admiration for your cooking skills, Jungkook is adamant about his reservations. He finds your supposed egoism a significant hurdle, one that overshadows any positive attribute Joshua sees in you. The next morning, you're all set for your early morning flight, but before you can step out, Coco wakes up and comes running to you, hugging your legs tightly. Mama, I want Jungkook uncle. Please call him. You sigh softly, seeing your daughter, whom you have raised single handedly, now fixated on someone's name against all your expectations and plans. Coco, getting late. I promise I'll find a big daddy very soon, but not him. Coco pouts cutely, her expression tugging at your heartstrings. You know you can make her smile with utmost any day, but accepting Jungkook isn't something you're prepared to do. You kiss her on the cheeks and rush out, leaving your mother to witness the exchange. She understands the child's sorrow can sometimes be overlooked by a mother, but not by a grandmother. Coco, come here. Coco walks over, her sadness evident in her demeanor. You like Uncle Jungkook? Coco nods, her eyes flooding. Grandma, please tell Mama I want a big daddy. I like him so much. Coco beams with excitement, putting on her favorite dress as she prepares to propose to Jungkook, the big muscle man she hopes will become her daddy. Her innocence and determination shine through as she anticipates this heartfelt conversation. Your mother visits Jungkook at his apartment and he greets her warmly, a stark contrast to your icy interaction with him. Jungkook opens the door with a wide smile. Auntie, welcome, please come in, he says, stepping aside to let her in. His apartment is spacious and meticulously clean, a blend of modern and cozy. Joshua and Coco are in a living room, laughing as they play hide and seek. Your mom, Jungkook, thank you for having us over. Your mother says, her voice warm. Coco really likes you. She talks about you all the time. Jungkook chuckles, his eyes softening as they look at the two children. You can bring her anytime, auntie. Josh loves playing with her. His gaze shift to the living room where Joshua is continuing down while Coco hides behind the curtains, giggling. Your mother sits down on the plush sofa, observing Jungkook with a thoughtful expression. Jungkook, can I ask you something personal? Of course, auntie, anything. Jungkook replies, his tone respectful. What's the story with Josh's mother? Are you divorced? She asks gently, not wanting to overstep. Jungkook shakes his head, his expression turning somber. No, Josh isn't my biological son. He's my sister's. I adopted him after his parents passed away. Your mother eyes widen with surprise and admiration. Oh, that's so sweet. You're such a nice kid. It's hard to find boys like you these days. Jungkook shrugs modestly. I feel it's my responsibility to give Josh everything his parents would have if they were alive. He deserves to have a happy and a secure life. Your mom. Truly commendable, Jungkook. Your mother says, her voice filled with genuine respect. So, are you looking for a girl? What type of girl would you marry? Jungkook hesitates for a moment then replies, a single mother who is kind hearted, that's all I want. He pauses, deciding not to mention his preference for someone hot and sexy. Your mother raises an eyebrow. Your mom. Why specifically a mother? I don't want her to feel it's a burden to raise Josh. Jungkook explains earnestly, I would do the same for her child and hope she would give Josh motherly love in return. And isn't it good we'll make two kids happy by completing their family? Your mother nods impressed. That's beautiful sentiment, Jungkook. So, what do you think of my daughter, Coco's mother? Jungkook's expression shifts, becoming more guarded. I don't like her. I can't ignore the fact that the person I marry will be my wife, not just Joshua's mother. She might be a great mother, but I don't think she can make a good wife. Your mother is taken aback. But why? Isn't she beautiful? She is, but I don't like her behavior. Jungkook admits his voice firm. She holds grudges like a week ago we had a small argument. She could have corrected if she wanted, but she chose to be arrogant. I was her guest, no matter how much she has problem with me. She should have behaved nicely. Your mother sighs, understanding his point. I know, but what if I make her apologize to you? Will you consider her then? Jungkook is surprised by the offer. Why do you want me to for your daughter? She is beautiful and successful. She can find anyone. Your mother smiled kindly. I am not forcing you, neither will I force her. But you can please try meeting her. She's little short-tempered, but Ryan is a nice girl. She will be a lovely wife. Jungkook is still pondering his response when Coco comes running over, her grandmother having signaled her. Coco tugs at Jungkook's sleeve, her eyes wide and bloody. Please, uncle, will you be my big daddy, please? She says, her voice trembling slightly. Jungkook chuckled at her cuteness, squeezing her cheeks gently and setting her on his lap. Why does little Coco need a big daddy, hmm? Coco looks up at him with the wide, innocent eyes. Because Dad, you will beat everyone who teases me. Please, be my daddy. Jungkook heart melt a little at her earnestness. Okay, fine, I will meet her. When Jungkook agrees, your mother claps happily, her eyes sparkling with hope. Coco jumps up and down, clapping her hands with delight. Jungkook sighs inwardly, thinking about you. Everything seems perfect. You are beautiful, hot, single mother, and most importantly, the kids are happy. He just hopes that when you meet him again, you will behave nicely. You arrive home from work exhausted, only to be greeted with the news that leaves you reeling. Mom, are you out of your mind? You gave him a marriage proposal. You yell, your frustration evident as you drop your bag on the floor. Your mom unfazed points at Coco, who looks up at you with the most innocent and cute smile in the world. I didn't, she did. Mom, please, you sigh, collapsing on the couch beside her, feeling the weight of the conversation pressing down on you. Here's the problem, Ryan. He is. Your mom begins, but you cut her off, the irritation bubbling up inside you. Handsome, hot, settled, has his own apartment and a single father. I know what you're going to say, Mom, but please try to understand. I can't just go and marry him. You argue, your voice tinged with desperation. Mom, no one is saying you should marry him today. Take your time to know him. We have patience, right, Coco? Your mom says, her tone calm and reasonable as she looks at your daughter. Coco nods enthusiastically, his eyes bright with excitement. Yes, Mama, take your time. Mom, why can't you understand? He's not my type. You insist, running a hand through your hair in frustration. Oh, please, Ryan, I know your type and how crazy you were for big muscle guys. Your mom retorts, a teasing glint in her eyes. Mom, those days are gone. Now I'm not that brainless teenager. I am a mother. I want a mature, nice guy who will consider Coco his own daughter. You explain, leaning back on the couch, feeling the fatigue from the day work seep into your bones. And what makes you think he's immature and won't love our Coco? Did you see how happy she was with him? Your mom counters, her voice filled with conviction. Mom, playing and responsibility are very different things. You say try to make her see your perspective. Yes, I know, and he's responsible one. Do you know that kid isn't his real son? He's raising his sister's child like his own. Where will you find such a sensitive person in your life who has soft spot for kids? And Coco, you see, Coco liking someone is a big thing. Don't let go of a person like him because of small argument. Your mom says her tone a mix of reprimand and concern. How do you know about the argument? You ask, feeling a bit cornered. He told me about it and also mentioned how disrespectful you were when he came to Coco's birthday. Is this how you're supposed to behave with a guest, especially one who makes your daughter happy? Coco told me it was her best birthday, right? Coco, your mom says, her tone a mix of reprimand and concern. You lean back on the couch, lost in the thought. The room feels smaller, the air heavier as the weight of the decision presses down on you. Do you stick to your ego and let him go like every other time, which is why you don't have many friends? Or do you act a little mature and meet him, hoping your mother is right, that you will never meet someone like him again, handsome, mature, sensitive, and most importantly, Coco's favorite. Coco doesn't get along with everyone easily, as this is a big opportunity. You either grab it and make a happy family with him, or you lose it and continue your search for Coco's father. The silence in the room is dictating as you weigh your options, your mind racing with thoughts of what could be and what you might lose if you let this chance slip away. Your mother watches you intently, her expression softening as she sees the turmoil in your eyes. Coco, oblivious to the gravity of the situation, continues, playing her laughter a stark contrast to your tension you feel. Finally, you let out a deep sigh, your shoulders slumping as you make your decision. Okay, mom, I'll meet him, but no promises. Your mother face breaks into a relieved smile, and Coco looks up, her eyes shining with hope. Really, mama? Yes, Coco, but we'll take it slow. You say, a small smile tugging at the corner of your lips as you look at your daughter. Maybe, just maybe this could be the start of something good.